Hi guys, it's Rachel here and I'm back with day 89. I'm pre-recording this because this is Saturday's video and I'm not going to be around. We're going to be busy, gone all weekend. So, so this request was from Karen, using fabric on ephemera pieces. Now we've done this plenty of times, but we'll have a go and do a bit more. I forgot my gesso. I thought I had everything. Sorry guys, I just grabbed my gesso. It's just here. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Got my gesso. I brought my brushes, but not my gesso. Okay, might want to use gesso. And I might want to do those, but tone them down a bit. So, what was I thinking of doing? Right. So I need to grab some bases and, right, I'm thinking we might use some of this. But also if I had something in here like a postcard or something like that could be good to use as a base. Oh, and these sorts of things are good to use. And here's some postcards. Oh, I've got some already glued down. Okay, so let's have a think. So we're going to be adding fabric, but it's not all going to be fabric. That's already glued just onto some book page to make it stronger. And right, so I think I'm going to put a little bit of this on here. Don't know what fabric I'm going to be adding, but we'll get there in the end. Again, very vague ideas. So this is just some, pattern, sewing pattern paper. So we'll just put that on there. Like so. And then I might put a little bit of book page. We'll grab some old book page here. I'm just going to layer it up a little bit. Oh, I did some stamping on there. I might even just use that. Oh, that's nice. Actually, no, I might tear it down there. Okay, my basket there, put that. Where will I put it? Take that bit off. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go. Makes me nervous when I do that, but then again, I don't have to post it if I don't like it, if it doesn't work out. Put that there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of fabric, I think. Now, I brought in threads just in case I decided to stitch. Oh, here's a nice little piece of, it's got a little bit of embroidery on. Let's have a look at that. That there, yes, I like that. Wait, let's use this glue. This glue's better for fabric. Put that there. And I think I need a focal point, so I'm just going to grab this is a basket full of things that I have not put away yet. There could be something in here, otherwise I'll get one of my other containers. I don't think I want that. Just pull a few things out. Oh, so much to put away. That could be nice on there. Oh, there's some nice book page. All kinds of goodies in here. Oh, we might use that. That's just a piece of, what do you call it? A piece of, words are eluding me. A piece of envelope. Oh, look at all these butterflies. Lots of butterflies. Talk about, I just have not put anything away, have I? Okay, right. So, don't want those. What's the focal point going to be? Those there. Could be a butterfly. Could be a flower. These are quite small. I'm going to tear around this. Oh, I quite like that there. Okay, I'm going to stick that there. Now we're just layering things up. So we'll see how we go. I could not, it could be a disaster. Could. I know I say that, but you haven't seen my disasters. I do have disasters at times. I do. That it doesn't work out like the vision. So that's going to go on there. Now I'm going to grab the gesso. Now this is not something that I use often, so it makes me a bit nervous. Can I use the big brush or the little brush? Use this piece here. Just trying to do something different. Oh, goodness me, stay still. Okay, so that a little bit anxious about it. Okay, that's that for a second. Now I'm not finished. I'm going to grab some of this one or this one maybe. So if you ask me about this one, this just came from a wholesaler, and it's a big piece that I have, and I don't even know what fabric it is. The shops here use it. They use it for their displays. That's what they use it for. Now, I had pulled out something. Here it is. I wonder if I would like that. I might like that toned down a little bit. I'm going to glue that down. Yeah, they use it for displays. So, but I liked it. I just thought it was wasn't very expensive, but I just thought it'd be nice textural sort of thing. And then I need to put some glue here, and I'm going to actually need a bit more glue than that. I might use my PVA. Got a new one here. That will glue down there. And then I'm going to come back to my, what's it called? Gesso. Oops. Totally covered that up. That's all right. I want to get a bit more on here. Just trying to amalgamate it a little bit, make it all look. Just dry brush the owl a little bit. And I might, when that dries, I might just zigzag over that. I feel like it still needs something else. I know. Maybe it needs, where's that one that oh, here it is, right in front of my face. Might need a little bit of this. This is just a piece, it's not even old, it's just a piece of curtain stuff. I bought it I actually bought it in the Dollar. Oh yes, that's it. I'll put that there. Now, I don't like that bit there. That's a little bit too wild and woolly for me. Put that, just trim those off. Okay. Oh, I like that. It's very different. So I need to stitch that first. I'll let it dry a minute. I'm going to stitch that first, and then I'll put a backing. But this could also be a pocket, be a very, very busy pocket, but it could be a pocket. But I think I'll make it into a journal card. So that's the first one with a bit more fabric. Oh, I don't want to cover up my, just make sure. Yeah, I didn't want to cover up the embroidery there. Okay, so that's that one. What's next? What will happen next? Right, well, we'll just grab another one. We'll grab another one. We'll start with, again, some paper. And I might start with a piece of this old dictionary. Now, I especially like, oh, I like that. I especially like the part where the stamps are. So put that there. We'll have another piece of this pattern paper just here. Need to glue it all down. So I hope everybody is well today. It's still hot here, but I think we're having a cool change tomorrow, which will be good. Okay, so that's that. We might have some lace. Let's see what lace I've got over here. I do have this basket. I do like this. I'm getting low on that one, this one here, but I do like this. I would even just put one of these on. Let me cut out. I'll cut this one out. To go in search of some more. It's not old or anything like that. Oh, that would be pretty, just that. That, do I want like, let's have a look here. But I want some, I'm going to put some gesso on again. Some sort of flower on there, and then that. I think so. Let's just try it. Doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. I can always pull my lace off and reprint the background out and start again. Put that there. Yep, I think I like that. So I'll put that down, and then we'll get the gesso and do a little bit of gessoing, just sort of unify. I think it unifies it all, although I'm very timid with the gessoing. I need my card. And do I need maybe, let's have a look here. And that's too much. Yeah, I might like a little bit of extra writing on there, even though we've already got a bit of writing. I might like a bit more. Put that there. Stuck to my book. Okay, so that goes there. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty, that one. Okay. And I might even just put a little bit of hemp there. But I'm thinking what I might do is I'm just going to clean my fingers in my water. Got this thread here. This is just a perlé cotton. You can see I've got my little tin there. Here it is, things sticking out of it. I did end up putting this little thing here so it could hold scissors, or, you know, like it could hold a thread or whatever. And I really, really love it. Right, we'll do our quilter's knot. Now I was wondering, do I want to stitch it through the paper, or, well, yeah, I think I'll stitch it through the paper. No, I think I'm going to stitch my piece of fabric first. It's very quick, guys, so I know some people don't like watching the stitching, but it's going to be very quick. I'm just going to do this random stitch like this. Actually, I might do 2 stitches next to each other so it's a little bit thicker. Yeah, that's better. I didn't do the first one, but it doesn't matter. And then I'll glue it down. I don't want it to be perfect, so a little bit messy. Anyone can do this. Anyone. Even a non-sewer can do this. It's so easy. Just putting 2 long stitches next to each other. And because this is a scrap piece of antique hemp that I absolutely love, so I wouldn't throw it out, see, it gets thinner. So the stitches have to become smaller, obviously, to fit onto the piece of fabric. I mean, you can really, really mix up the paper and the fabric, and you don't have to sew, but this just adds a nice touch to it. I'll probably make that my last one because hemp does fray, so if I try to stitch further down where it's narrow, it'll probably start to fall apart there. So I think I'll end it off there. Yeah, I nearly got to the end. And I'm just going to put a little loopy knot there. It's going to be glued down, so you don't need to worry about it too much. I don't care if I've got threads hanging out. And I'm going to put my glue directly on here, I think. Hopefully I put enough. I think I was going to have it that way. Oh, I love that. Yep, that's going to be good. See, so you can just add a little bit of texture to a journaling card. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to just put a tiny bit of gesso on it, I think. Oh, I've got some in the lid here, so I'll just put it onto there. So I don't have too much. I'm very scared doing this. Even onto the fabric. So I only want it to be very subtle. A little bit there. Okay, I think that's enough. It's only very subtle. Might need a bit more up there. There we go. Okay. I love that. It's very soft and pretty. So we'll do one more. This one needs the stitching. Maybe I'll hand stitch across there. What was I thinking of my sewing machine? I'm going to hand stitch across there. Why not? And I'm going to use this thread. Or will I use a contrast? No, I think I'll use that thread. Or will I use a contrasting thread? Maybe I'll use a contrasting thread. Or a green or a brown. Green or brown. Too much. I know I've got a lot of greens in here. The majority of these, my mum actually gave them to me. She'd always come here, and I wasn't sewing so much that colour. I wasn't sewing so much, and I didn't really know how to do much, I don't think. And Mum was always embroidering, and she would leave them. Always have too much stuff to carry home, and then just leave them with me. And of course, quite often when you start a new project and you don't have much stuff with you, you're always missing things. So then you always have to go and buy more. You're missing that colour and this colour. Now, what stitch will I do? I think I'll just do a couple of rows of running stitch across there. I think that'll be more interesting than just doing machine stitching. I think that stitch is a little bit too small. You can hardly even see it. So we'll make them a little bit bigger. It's very easy because it's a bit damp from the gesso and the glue. It's going in very easy. So you can fast forward this bit if you don't like watching sewing. It won't take long, it'll take a couple of minutes and it'll be done. And again, this is something that anyone can do. Really easy, just going forward with your stitch, leaving a gap in between the stitches. So I think my favourite one is the second one. Although I do like this one, and I haven't, you know, when it's backed, and I think I'll put a tab on it. I think it'll be nice. See, I'm not even being careful about my stitches. I'm just doing, they're all different lengths and distances apart. It doesn't matter. It's just the overall look of it, giving and adding just a little bit more interest to something, making it a little bit more special. Special. How about that? One more stitch. Okay, and that's done. Won't be too bad to write on. That's going to be glued anyway, so I won't worry about that too much. Stick that in there so I don't lose it. Throw my threads over there. Okay, so that one's done. And then what else did I pull out? Oh, didn't mean to pull those out. Let's do this one. We'll glue this one to a piece of book page. We'll glue it to this piece of book page. Why not? Oh, I know what I brought over. We might use some of that. Just glue that on there. Give it a trim. That just makes it stronger because it was printed onto regular copy paper. Okay, now I thought I have this. Now I know this is bright and that's not what I'm going for right now, but I thought I could put it that way, and then I'll be putting also some gesso over it as well. I'm just going to rip that bit off. I'm going to use it on the reverse side because you'll still be able to see the colour. So let's glue that down and you'll be able to see the writing through there. Nearly forgot it that I brought this over. Okay, let me see. I need my card. Oh, I like that. So there you go. There's a trick. If it's too bright, flip it around the other way. A bit more of the pinky sort of colours. It's a bit dark, that one. It's better on that side. No, it's a bit dark though. Let's see if I've got something a bit lighter. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll put that there. Let me just check I'm recording because I've got a few videos on there that I need to upload. Okay, so that's that. Then I might put a little piece of, maybe a piece of book page just to join the two of them. Okay, so let's have a look at our fabrics. I do have this lovely embroidery here. It is fun using fabrics, I must say. Isn't that pretty? Oh, does that cover up too much? I like it. I think I'm going to put that there. I might have a piece of this. Just trying to create, no, that's upside down. That way it needs to go, maybe a wider piece. Something like that there. So just trying to layer it up a little bit. Have different points of interest. Just see if I can get a bit more of this off. That's better. Like that. So put that there. And maybe we can have something like that. Yeah. So let's glue this down. I mean, it is covering up a lot, but this is what you do. You put it down and then you cover it up. It's just how it works. Yep, that's the right way. So that there, and then I'm going to add another bit of texture with this one. So I think I might have to run a bead of glue down there. I'll try not to get it on. I'll just snip that off. I need to water down. So basically in the that fine liner bottle thingy majiggy that was given to me when I did my my birthday challenge, it's new, so the thing is not clogged because it was the first time I'd ever put anything in it. However, I do feel that I probably need to water down the glue. That's what needs to happen. So that's why it's not coming out. I don't think we want anything else on there. I think that's really nice just how it is. And I think I'll just do a row of stitches up there. I could do it with the green. The green would be nice, but I think I'll just stick with the beigey colour. Just, I haven't put any gesso, but we'll do that after. So I need to change the thread in my sewing machine. So I won't stitch them up now, but when I put the photographs at the end of the video, and you'll see the one at the beginning of the video, now will I do them that way? No, I might do, oh no, I'll just do running stitch, I think. When I put the photographs, you'll see them stitched up. Just running stitch again. So you can fast forward this if you want to. I know I keep saying that, but you know, some people don't like it. We all have our things that we don't enjoy watching. I do too. And I just quietly fast forward it. Because we all like to see different things. This is really a lot of fun, guys. You've really been challenging me. And, you know, sometimes the prompts have been similar but worded differently, so it can bring to mind different things. And so I've tried to cover most of them. Like, obviously I couldn't cover all of them because there were more than 100. There were like 140 or I don't know how many. But I've tried to cover most of them. And you know, like if something is similar, I've tried to propose it in the glue sticking to my fingers. Sorry, guys. I've tried to sort of approach it in a different way. So I nearly covered up actually that first piece of paper, didn't I? You can only see a tiny bit peeking out there. And it was the one that I liked the most, and I've covered it up without even thinking about it. And in this case, I was going to tea dye that piece of fabric there, but actually I really like the white with these neutral tones. So this is quite a long row of stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to come up here and go back down the other side. I don't even know if I'll go right down. I think I'll just finish off my thread. It's nearly there. I'll get down a little way and then I'm going to gesso it so that way you can see. So this was in one of my ephemera packs. It's one of the antique bits, a bit of an antique letter that I have. I really do like using those as bases. Okay, so I'll just end it off. I don't really care whether, I'm not going to go right down. I don't have to. Just put a little knot in there just to be sure. It's going to be all glued anyway when you glue the backing on. And I'm just going to rub a tiny bit. Do I have any more in here? Of this, because I like that look. I particularly like to see it catch onto the fabric. There you go, you got a bonus. Me using gesso that I never use. I like the idea of it. I always forget to use it, and I'm a bit intimidated by it. And I'm probably not putting, I probably could put even more of it on than what I am, but this will do. Okay, that'll do. So I'll let those dry and then properly, and then I'll glue their backing on and put that in there. And then I'll photograph them. Just stitch them into journaling cards, I think. That would be a pretty pocket. That could be a pretty pocket in a journal. So I'll just show you what I've done. I only got 3 done. There's this one here, which is very neutral. This was the first one. I'm pretty happy with that. And I like the effect of the gesso over it. And then this was the second one that I did there. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will be back again with the next video. So have a great weekend. This is going to be posted on Saturday. So I hope you're having a great weekend. And I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.